RIF'd by email at 5 p.m., effective 5 p.m. Sound familiar? Well, here's what every federal employee needs to know when an agency tries a zero notice RIF. Haven't really seen anything like this before, so I'm trying to kind of give my insights. This might not be how it plays out, but it's how I'm saying it. So first, the law under 5 CFR 351.801, if you're in the competitive service, you're generally owed a full 60-day written RIF notice usually. So 60 calendar days, no shortcuts. That notice must spell out your competitive area and level, service date, 3 latest performance ratings, the real reason for your RIF, your bumper retreat rights, placement programs, and appeal rights. If those details are missing or if the notice arrives after the axe falls, procedures are already off the rails. Second, timing matters. My read is that agencies can delay a RIF, but if the date shifts later, they must issue an amended notice and still wait the remainder of the 60 days. Moving the RIF earlier is likely illegal unless they restart the 60-day clock from scratch. Third, I think delivery and notice counts, but how much, we will see. Right? If the only notice is an email you couldn't open because IT locked you out, I think you have a good argument you haven't actually received it. Your 30-day MSPB appeal starts when you get the decision, or when it's effective, whichever is later, not when the agency hits send. So keep screenshots and affidavits showing when or whether you saw the message. When it comes to deadlines, though, I'd always rather be safe than sorry. Fourth, the harmful procedural error rule. The Merit Systems Protection Board would reverse a RIF if a procedural mistake likely affected the outcome. What's that mean? Not completely clear. And I'm going to think we're going to see how this goes, but I would certainly argue depriving you of notice is harm because many of you lost your chance to hunt for vacancies, challenge retention standings, or trigger priority placement. Fifth, the remedies. If the board finds a harmful error, then they could cancel the separation, order back pay with interest, restore benefits, require the agency to start over with a proper 60-day notice. So what can you do? I'd say if every email, text, lockout, screenshot, immediately request the retention register, your service date in writing, document the exact time you first saw the notice. I would also consider filing an MSPB appeal through the e-appeal online within 30 days of receipt. And for many of you, if you're in this situation, I would argue harmful error, due process violations. Remember, process is power. A surprise effective now email isn't just rude, but it could be found unlawful and it could lead to the RIFs being undone. So please know your rights, act quickly, keep the receipts. Last, we're almost ready to launch our MSPB RIF course for $199. We're hoping today, but we'll need another day or two. I think it'll be so much value. Many people will like it, right? There's still a chance to get our first release email. Again, so I would do that. If you're interested, just go to fedlegalhelp.com/RIF course. You're just signing up to get notice when the RIF course is released. Along with that, you'll get a link. So instead of $199, it's $149 for 3 days. So you'll get notice of when it's released. You'll also get that opportunity. In order to get that link and that reduced pricing, you need to sign up to get notice when it's released. So if you're interested at all, make sure to go to fedlegalhelp.com/RIF course. Part of that, you can also share with us any questions you have, which will help us make the course as strong as possible for everybody. I think many people who might not be able to afford an attorney, this will be a really great resource for them. So hopefully this has been helpful, everybody. I appreciate your support. Hope you had a good weekend and take care.